extra point and buckling up a chin strap for a trip into the Varsity Zone.
Yeah, it's week 2 with just about every team in the state getting into the action, so let's get right to it.
Let's go around the valley tonight. We kick things off with our AIA Cardinal Game of the Week. California's Orange Lutheran visiting Basha. Let's start with the kicking game. Big play early after being forced to punt on the opening drive. The punt is muffed by Orange Lutheran, ranked 7th in California. Look at long snapper Sam Mihaljevic hustle down. Falls on the loose ball. That leads to a touchdown run by quarterback Brody Beers. 7-0 Bears. More fun for the Bears in the kicking game. Orange Lutheran lining up a field goal. It is blocked, and it's senior Caden Smith picking up the ball and flying down the sidelines. Smith for 6. Basha would lead big at home, 24-0 at one point, but Orange Lutheran storms all the way back. They tie it. Hold on a second here, folks. Under 3 minutes left in the game. It's senior Josh Gaines going in untouched. Basha has the lead. Could they hang on? Orange Lutheran driving, but there's sophomore Landon Wade to sack the quarterback and end the night for Orange Lutheran. Long trip back to California. A huge win for Basha at home against a top team. Final score 30-24. Basha goes to 2-0. A strong start, and they had to hold on to get the win. Next week, Basha goes to Williams Field. Let's hear from the man who scored the game-winning touchdown.
How were you able to close it out?
You know, just playing together, playing for my brothers, and respecting the game, knowing that like I'm playing for everybody else, not myself.
Last one before we send it to Booth. What's the mentality of this team this year?
Play every game like it's your last. Love your brother. Play fast, play physical, of course, and play together.
Awesome.
There you go, play together. So let's head to Scottsdale, where the Saguaro SaberCats were wearing their green uniforms tonight, taking on the Chaparral Firebirds. 7-3 SaberCats in the third. Shaq QB Danny got us to his tight end Max Mangini, and he makes his way in for the score to go up 10-7. Coming this way now, Saguaro's Marcel Jones connects with wide receiver Oliver Gibson. He gets in for 6. Saguaro with a 23-10 win over their crosstown rival. In Ahwatukee, Mountain Point Pride visiting the Desert Vista Thunder. Second half, Desert Vista down 31-14. Kyler Dranoski takes the handoff, muscles his way to the end zone to cut the deficit to 10. But Mountain Point dominated this one. Jordan Munoz with a deep pass to Josiah Smith. And yeah, coming right at you. The Pride roll past Desert Vista by 20, 55-35.
Let's head out to the QC. The Boulder Creek Jaguars making the Cross Valley trek to face Queen Creek. The Bulldogs taking the field at home first quarter. A little bit of trickery by Boulder Creek. That's a Philly special. Quarterback Everett Stano catching the pass, getting the Jags down inside the 10-yard line of the Bulldogs. A few plays later, Stano rolls out and finds Joey Longo all by himself in the end zone. Boulder Creek on the road takes a 7-0 lead. Still in the first, Boulder Creek with the handoff. Will Benzing recovers the fumble, and he's going to take it the other way. The scoop and the score, Queen Creek ties the game at 7. Second quarter now, Jaguars trying to claw their way back. Stano launches the beauty to Longo in the end zone. Stano to Longo, the connection. Their second score of the night. Queen Creek, though, goes on to win this thing 34-21 at home. Heading over to Chandler, Sandra Day O'Connor visiting Hamilton High. Pick it up in the second half. Jackson Scully with a rocket over the middle to Roy Oliver, and Oliver gets all of it, diving across the goal line for the score, giving the Huskies a 41-14 lead. Later in the third, it's Scully to Oliver again. Oliver stays on his feet, and this guy knows how to score. Scully wasn't perfect in this one. He gets hit on the deep throw. Colt Lothar is going to go up top for the interception and take it away for the Eagles. But how do you bounce back from that? Well, look for your favorite target. Guess who? Scully to Oliver again. Hamilton running wild in this one, winning it 62-14.
All right, back to Phoenix. The Cesar Chavez champions visiting the South Mountain Jaguars. First quarter, Xavier Cozart forcing the fumble here. Great defense, great pressure. The strip, ball is loose, and Nevin McClain recovers it for Cesar Chavez and gets into the end zone for the score. Champions lead 7-0. Next possession, the Jaguars making a change at quarterback, but get more of the same. A fumble picked up by Amari Bell, and nobody is stopping the D lineman. Second straight fumble return for a TD. Something positive for South Mountain, who blocked the extra point attempt, keeping it a 13-point game. First play of the second quarter, a deep pass by Emmanuel Hernandez, and it's intercepted by Nick Gonzalez. And yes, we don't have a score for that one, but let's head on back over to Scottsdale. The Apollo Hawks visiting the Horizon Huskies. First quarter, Johnny Issett is going to take the handoff here for Horizon, and he's going to find some space, breaking it open for a big gain, gets loose, and he is going and still going. Finally gets pushed out of bounds here, puts the Huskies in good field position. A couple of plays later, senior Bodie Zamorano finishes the job, giving the Huskies a 14-0 lead. Later in the quarter, Apollo trying to close the gap, but Garrett Kerr coming out of nowhere for the pick, and that sets up another score for Horizon. Carter Puma finding James Klofenston in the end zone.
All right, Julia, what happens when the sun sets? Well, it's nighttime in Chandler. The Arizona College Prep Knights hosting the Desert Mountain Wolves. Do you like one-handed catches? ACP quarterback Evan Heinrich does to Kyle Tillman Poole. The son of ASU great Keith Poole hauls it in. The pass from his fellow senior didn't lead to points, but the Wolves can throw it as well. First offensive drive, Grant Garduno completes the 44-yard pass to Isaiah Justice. Arizona College Prep takes this one 19-15. Back to the QC, Benjamin Franklin hosting Thatcher to Diplomats, who live centuries apart. Second half, Ben Franklin leading 14-12. Eagles looking to go deep, but Bram Green gets to the quarterback for the sack with some help from Talon Spire. Later in the half, the Chargers driving it home, Landon Stetka on the run. He rumbles into the secondary, carrying defenders deeper into Thatcher territory. A couple plays later, it's Stetka's number called again and finding pay dirt, running like a bruiser into the end zone. Ben Franklin extends the lead at 21-12, but the Chargers didn't stop there. Stetka scores another in the fourth, sealing the win for Benjamin Franklin. The Chargers take this one tonight 27-12, and we're coming right back with more of the Extra Point high school football highlights from the Arizona's Family News Chopper.